Imagine waking up in a world that is completely unfamiliar, and yet you know what this place is supposed to be. You recognize it, and your mind and body feels completely different. Did you die? Are you in purgatory? Well, none of that. You are Sonic the Hedgehog. This is your life now. You're gonna have to adapt to your new living conditions and understand who you are, what you do, and figure everything out as you go along. Sonic S.N.E is one of the coolest DXCs that I've ever stumbled upon, and I was looking forward to making this video. I'm excited. As this video goes along, I'm gonna call this guy Adventure X for short, so I don't have to keep saying S.N.E because it gives me a stroke. This guy has a really interesting concept for an EXE story that I haven't really seen before, and it sucks just how underrated this guy is. I was just scrolling around the partially dead Sonic Oddities wiki, and I found this guy. And after reading his story, I fell in love with him. He sort of falls into the category of being a human EXE, and dude, I fucking love those type of EXEs. He would definitely be in my top 3, right next to Purple Bitch and Blonde Sarah. I'm mainly gonna be going over Adventure X's story, but at some point I will go into his design. So with that, let's get into it. Our story begins with an individual called Harlan. Harlan works for Sega, and they've been treated pretty poorly by the people they work with. And so, they take their own life. Eventually, Sonic R comes out, and they don't get credited for their work. Sega is very aware of this, and now they're trying to hide this person. Then, Sonic Adventure comes out, and there are a lot of problems with the game. When playing it, you have this uneasy experience. The game is a complete buggy mess, and let's just say that the game just doesn't feel right. There was a planned sequel to Sonic Adventure. Unfortunately, the game got taken off store shelves. This is when Sega had to do a lot of damage control for the Sonic series, and eventually Sonic got back on his feet. This is when the story goes back to Harlan. After being in a very long slumber, he finds himself in the body of Sonic the Hedgehog. He is most definitely freaked out by this, and now he has to adapt. He has to act like he knows this world, its characters. He has to pretend to be Sonic, speak like him, act like him. It's not easy. It's basically a living hell for Harlan, but eventually, he gets used to it. One day, Sonic and Tails are off on an adventure to go stop Eggman's evil plan, but Eggman has the master plan. Eggman do the master plan. Eggman shoots down Sonic and Tails dies because of this. Sonic is devastated, and the only thing he can do left is lash out.
You killed him. You sick, twisted fuck. You killed my best friend. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Eggman!
And that's the end of the story. I love it so much. It definitely does have your human EXE tropes here and there, but it's definitely its own unique story. I do like the idea behind this guy having some sort of real-world effect with the weird shit going on with Sonic Adventure and its eventual sequel. The story doesn't focus on that, though. It's about a guy who had an unfortunate life, decided to end it all, ended up in a world that he wasn't ready to adapt to, but then, eventually he did adapt to it. He had himself a better life in this world. Unfortunately, though, he lost his closest friend, and he lost it. He didn't know what to do next. I want to see this story be expanded upon. What happens next? Does Sonic isolate himself away from the world? Does he become a killer? Does the world around him change, just like him? If the creator of this EXE is watching this video, I encourage you to keep working on this character. I want to see more of their story in the future. Maybe you're still working on it, and if you are, I can't wait to see what comes in the future. I don't want you to abandon this character. There's way too much potential on the table, and I don't want to see it be wasted. That's it for the story. Let's get into our design. First and foremost, we have Sonic. It's very simple, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. The not-so-subtle changes to Sonic actually makes this a pretty solid design. The red eyes are obviously an homage to Sonic.exe. I like the darker fur color, and overall, it just fits very well together. Then we have See No Evil. It's, not bad or anything, but definitely not anything impressive. I can definitely understand what they were trying to go for. An undead Sonic. I don't know, it just kinda looks like any other EXE everybody out there. Okay, now we're getting into my favorite one, even if it's pretty simplistic, just like the Sonic design, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. It does have a name, but I did not read it, so I'm just gonna call it the Wanderer. It's like if Sonic and Jason had sex with each other, and it's beautiful. Give this dude a giant-ass knife, and it would be even better than it already is. The face mask is a constant reminder of who Sonic is now, a soulless husk, and it's just great. That's the end of this adventure. It's unfortunate, I was actually having a pretty good time. This might be one of my favorite videos I've made on an EXE, and it sucks that it's over with now. Maybe Adventure X will make his return one day. As for that, that's basically it, and I'll see you guys next time and bye.